Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your coverage of Star Series 3, the $15,000 LAN tournament located in Kiev, the capital of the Ukraine, and sponsored by Intel and Asus. My name is Toshley, and I will be your commentator for the games we have coming up here for you today. We will be continuing on with the winner bracket of Star Series 3, as I mentioned a few mere moments ago. Game number 3 of the best of 3 of Team Empire going up against the Good Bears. We saw in the first game, the Good Bears dominated right from the start despite the fantastic composition that the team of Empire had, but in the second game, Empire brought it back and dominated the team of the Good Bears in the exact same fashion that they dominated them. As to how the third game will unfold, well, let's hope it's a nice, even, balanced game on both fronts, but maybe it might just be another stomp. Of course, Team Empire, hailing from the land of Russia, well known from within the scene of Dota 2, fighting it out against the Good Bears from Germany. Ex-Mouse Sports member, well known and well loved and well known for their hilarity and so on and so forth from within the scene of Dota 2. On the side of Empire, we have Captain Good Black, following it up with Funnick, Blow Your Brain, SS, and Scandal. And on the side of the Good Bears, we have Kurokai, Captain Kurokai, that is, Black, Sing Sing, Alex, and Bamboo. Jumping into the draft, we see Wisp and Dirge being taken out once again, with Empire responding to that with Gondar and Darkseer. Looks fairly identical, does it not? And as explained in the previous game, Empire have been utilizing those two heroes, utilizing Dirge, utilizing Wisp very, very effectively, and the team of the Good Bears realized that, hey, if we want to stand a chance against this, we need to take out those signature heroes of the team of Empire. Letting them have them would be a very, very foolish endeavor indeed.
10 seconds remaining.
And Darkseer is an obvious hero to take out. Meanwhile, Gondar, also fairly obvious. Well, not so much obvious. Oh, you could make an argument either way. He's a very great hero considering the new metagame where killing is very, very essential. And what does Gondar do? He makes killing even better. You get even more money. Team Empire going straight for that Jakiro. Letting the Lanaya slip, letting the Bat Rider slip. The Jakiro and his Ice Path, fantastic ability, and that Macropire is just so incredibly good. And the team of the Good Bears going for both Lanaya and Bat Rider. Now the question is, who will be taking up the role of that solo mid? Will it be Sing Sing on Lanaya, or will it be Sing Sing on Bat Rider? Questions. Questions indeed. I would guess that we'll see Lanaya solo mid with Sing Sing being played on him, and someone else will take up the role of that Bat Rider, possibly Bamboo. Being played as more of a, not so much a supporty hero, but being utilized with a couple of other heroes, which he can do very nicely indeed. He could also take a solo offlane, which I think I've seen a couple of times. Not sure as to how effective that might be. Another possibility, which I've seen once or twice I've seen it somewhere, Jungle Bat Rider. Works, I think I casted a game with Jungle Bat Rider. Maybe I just watched it, but works alright. It's not as effective as, say, the other dedicated junglers like Fury and Enigma and so on and so forth, but it does work. Speaking of Fury, I haven't really seen him much lately, which makes me very sad. He's one of my favorite heroes, and he's not even getting banned or picked ever since the 6.75 changes. He just hasn't seen much action as of late. It somewhat surprises me that his global teleport makes ganking pretty, not so much easy, but easier. But then again, Furion for the most part is picked for his ability to push, and pushing just isn't all that necessary anymore. I mean, it's still beneficial to get towers and secure that map control, but it's not as vital as it used to be. Team Empire are echoing the exact same sentiment that they mentioned, or that they uttered in that previous game with Jakiro, Bane, and Pugna. Three heroes that did cause some problems for the Good Bears. The Bane allowed them to be super, super aggressive because the team of Empire could simply pull someone out in the lane. They could just wait a few moments and then they could move straight in on him, while Pugna, with the use of that Nether Wards, caused some serious, serious problems and nuisances. Nether Ward, of course, drains mana and deals damage. And that damage can be fairly considerable considering the spells. Tiny, for example, has some fairly mana-intensive spells, and he'll eat a nice chunk of damage once he does use that Avalanche Toss combination. Who do the Good Bears want for their third? I mean, we've got two fantastic solo mids. No doubt we'll see Lanaya on that solo mid. We're going to go with the support in the form of that Venomancer to be played by Alex, I will assume. Great early game potential to come out of that. 50% slow at level 1 is, needless to say, absurdly good, and no doubt the Good Bears will want to try and utilize this. Jumping into the next set of bands, Broodmother to be immediately taken out by the team of Empire, and the Good Bears smash that Clink straight out of the field. No doubt integral to the success in that previous game. That Clinks was played fantastically, so much farm, secured by Funnick. Chen gets taken out, and Enchantress once again. Their ban list is exactly the same. The Good Bears are looking at those solo mid heroes. They take out Queen of Pain. Who else will they remove from the fray? Kurokai, how will he proceed? We go with more solo mid? Do we go with a hard carry? The team of Empire lack both of these, although Pugna can play solo mid. Bane, I'd say Bane can play solo mid. He can definitely be very aggressive. Jakiro can do the same thing as well, but a lot of these heroes are best utilized with other heroes, and against an Lanaya, oh, you're going to be in a world of pain, I'm going to have to say. Outworld Destroyer to be taken out by the team of Empire. There is our solo mid hero and our carry. 2 birds with 1 stone. Semi-carry, I would say, not hard carry. The question is, can Outworld Destroyer withstand the harassment of, well now, not a hero that I would have expected. Pudge to be taken up. So we've got 3 solo mid heroes. We've seen several times before Black to play on the Pudge. This will be the carry for the team of the Good Bears, a semi-carry at least. In the form of Pudge, we'll most likely see Black playing in on him with the Lanaya still being on the Sing Sing. No doubt see Scandal on Obsidian or Outworld Destroyer.
10 seconds remaining.
Excuse me.
5 seconds.
The Pudge is definitely going to cause some potential problems for the team of Empire because we've got 3 very squishy heroes. Jakiro is very squishy, Bane is very squishy, Pugna is very squishy. If any of these 3 heroes get snagged up by a hook, then, well, they're probably going to die within the course of a few seconds later. And we saw in the first game between the Good Bears and the team of Empire, they used that Pudge to utmost perfection. They got so many great hooks. He was integral to their success and will absolutely cause them problems. For the team of Empire, assuming that Black plays as good of a Pudge as he played in that game number 1, Omni Knight going to be the 5th and final pickup to be taken up by the team of Empire. Physical immunity and magical immunity. Unfortunately, that magical immunity isn't going to stop the hook, nor will it stop the dismember. They will both land, they just won't do damage. But it could potentially throw a wrench in the plans of the Good Bears. Also, Batrider's ulti goes straight through the BKB as well, or rather the magical immunity, so that's not going to stop anything. How the Good Bears wish to proceed with their 5th hero. What do they want to add? We'll have Lanaya solo mid without a shadow of a doubt. I'm thinking Venomancer and Pudge down towards that top lane, or up towards that top lane. Maybe a tri-lane with Batrider, Venomancer, and Pudge. I'm going to say no, however. We're going to go with Enigma. So it's looking like he's going to be our off-laner, and we'll see a tri-lane of Batrider, Venomancer, and Pudge. It's also a possibility that Enigma will be in the jungle, and we will have Batrider going in the off-lane. On the Empire side on the field, on the Radiant side of the map, we see Black playing on the Jakiro, Funnick to play on the Omni Knight.
Prepare for battle.
I don't know. A Scandal playing on the Obsidian Destroyer, SS to play on the Bane, and then we have Pugna being played by Blow Your Brain once again on the Good Studio side of the field. On the Dire side of the map, we have Kurokai to play on the Enigma, we have Bambo playing on that Batrider, we have Pudge to be played up by Black, we have Enigma, who I've already covered, Lanaya being played by Sing Sing, and Venomancer to be played by Alex. Pudge and Alex up top, Enigma down bottom. We will indeed see that tri-lane. Or maybe Bambo will jungle. Jungle Bat, they've done it before, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe Bambo Kurokai dual lane. Or maybe Enigma's going to be jungling. And he's just sticking around to deny one of Batrider's creeps as soon as it spawns. In fact, that seems it will indeed be the case. On the side of Empire, a trio here looking for a potential easy kill and guarding this rune. However, I don't think any such thing will occur. The team of Mouse Sports is playing it safe. They're sticking back. They're not venturing out too far forward because they know that certain death will await them if they do stick their head out too far. GLHF coming out from both sides, and the horn sounds. The game will begin. The creep will spawn. Black utters something in Russian. Fortunately, I can understand some Russian, but I cannot read the acrylic language. Not at all. Yes, let's have a discussion in Russian. Invisibility rune to be immediately secured up by SS. They might utilize this.
Invisibility.
Yes, thank you, Bane. They have the sleep. They can shut someone down. They can get a nice little initiation. Empire might just use this to block off some creeps. They might be expecting Enigma to be jungling, but alas, he will be down towards us. No, he will be jungling within the next few moments' time, excuse me. Batrider's down towards this bottom lane. And they are going on a scouting mission indeed, but they will find no one. Instead, they're just going to block some camps. They blocked off this easy camp. I mean, they blocked off this hard camp here. They blocked off this medium camp here. The easy camp is still available. And Kurokai could find himself very dead if... Yeah, I think he's dead. There goes a sleep to initiate. Blow Your Brain moves in. Nether Blast is right down. Kurokai is probably going to be dead. Essa is trying to get off the body block. Kurokai currently running for his life. Might be able to get away. Eats a tree while he's on the way. But he doesn't venture towards the tower. Instead, he keeps moving. And this is going to be first blood. Empire have secured it. Easy peasy. There goes a sleep. One more right click will do it. Nether Blast to go down. Cover. Boom. A first blood secured by the team of Empire by the Pugna right at the beginnings of the game. In my opinion, I think it would have been a bit better if Black tried to juke around this tower here.
Dire's middle
They would have been
tower is
sustaining
under
damage.
attack.
Instead, they just walked right down here and killed him. And even if he still died around this tier 2, they still would have taken a large amount of damage, and someone could have moved in to intercept. Speaking of which, he looking to get a bit of vengeance. Blow Your Brain getting targeted, a nice scale to go down, but there's no further follow-up damage. We need to land a hook, but we've only got a level 1 hook, and the range on that is so low, you probably couldn't hook a fly in front of your own face, and the team of Empire will simply back off, or maybe they will not. Bane is looking to be in a bad situation. Where is he going to go from here on out? There's only death awaits him. But he might just be able to outrun the team of the good bears. In fact, they're trying to juke between the trees, but the Venomous Gale catches him out. A few more right clicks is all it will take. SS trying to do as best he can. Not sure what he hopes to accomplish right here. Maybe hoping to juke. Eating his way to more death.
Vile.
And Enigma gets a bit of vengeance. Not quite on the same hero, but on one of the heroes that assisted his death, without a doubt. Go Black being forced away from the lane. Venomancer will return to join him very soon. There goes a stun to land down on him and a few right clicks, but nothing more than that. He will back off to the safety of his tower. Towards this middle lane, we can see Scandal, a nice bit of intelligence coming down on him, and Sing Sing has no mana at all and is sustaining a nice amount of damage. OD is doing nicely in this middle lane against the Lanaya. 3-1 on the Sing Sing, with the Templar, with the Obsidian Destroyer being 15-16-6. Sentry wards being placed down by the team of the good bears. Counter warding, okay. I thought that was going to block off that camp. Disregard, I'm bad at this game. Black just sitting around, getting that experience up. The camp is being stacked and pulled and so on and so forth. Sing Sing's not having the greatest time towards this middle lane. It seems maybe Obsidian Destroyer is the answer to the problem of Lanaya towards that middle lane. But it's quite possible that as the levels come up, that little advantage that Scandal just had will disappear, and Lanaya will continue to just become this harassing nuisance. Caught off the ancient camp. Yeah, it's not doing all that much, but they do pull it away, actually. I'm not sure if that was intentional. They're pulling... Okay. Kurokai continuing to jungle it up as you do as an Enigma. Easy peasy. Hook to go down. Have we caught anyone off? We have indeed. Blow Your Brain is looking dead. The Decretify not going to help him out all that much, and he takes the fall very rapidly. A bit more vengeance secured by the team of the Good Bears. The two heroes that took down that Enigma have now taken a falling to the might of the Good Bears. Sing Sing currently sitting on 7 for 3. Scandal sitting on 22-10. Indeed, we can see an Obsidian Destroyer winning this lane and winning it hard. Meanwhile, Funnick, Bambo going on a bit of an adventure, it seems, trying to right-click down Funnick. Funnick can't really do anything about it. But he will pick up that invisibility rune. He'll be forced to walk through the fire just a little bit, sustain a bit of damage, but it won't be too much of a big of a problem. Sing Sing sustaining some damage from the Obsidian Destroyer, being brought down to about a quarter of his HP. We'll have to back off and do a little bit of bottle crowing action before he will return to the lane, or else he will just simply die. A very, very horrible death indeed. SS moves in, a bit of harassment to be dealt, does back off in the end. Alex is not too far away to try and assist out that Pudge in case things do indeed turn dire. Sustaining a bit of damage from the creep wave, but I don't think he's worried all that much about it. Funnick towards this bottom lane. The Batrider seems to be losing this lane fairly hard right now. Funnick's just standing his ground, and I have no idea how that would happen. How does a Batrider lose against an Omni Knight? You can just stack up the sticky napalm. I guess that aura is causing some problems for Bambo as he allows himself, allows him to get a couple of right clicks in on him. Bambo's getting awfully low, has to be cautious. One thing they have to be careful of is that heal. It does a significant amount of damage. Scandal being forced back to the tower, Sing Sing being forced to back off. Back towards the bottom lane. Things are fairly passive, last hits are being dealt. But over in the top, Kurok is in position. But, no further. No, we're moving in, it seems. Kurokai wants a nice get off. Malphus stun to come down and blow your brain. He's moving straight into position. Instead, the sleep to land down on Black. Not the hero you want to sleep, but Bane takes it off, which is not what I would have expected at all. There goes another blast. Nice Nether Blast indeed, as well as the Deny being had by the Pudge. He manages to escape. That could have worked out very nicely if Bane didn't just remove the sleep. Oh, needless to say, it was a bit of a mistake. And Empire paid for it. They're now on even footing. It's actually 1 for 3, because that death, while it does count towards the scoreboard, it was denied. No gold, no experience for the heroes that were present. Towards bottom lane, Funnick, Bambo, still the same business really. Fairly even exchange of affairs now. It doesn't seem Bambo's losing the lane as hard as he was a few moments ago. Black wants to try to get off the hook on SS. But the sleep comes down immediately and is currently caught in rot, so he's getting extra bit of damage dealt to him. Let's get a hook down. There goes the dismember. This is the death of SS, but suddenly the ice wall goes through, but SS is so low. One hook is all it would take. He isn't even going to bother, but Black is going to pay for it. Sustain a lot of damage. He might get taken down as well. One more right click will do it. He does get taken down. In fact, he denies himself again. The Kurok will pay for it. Wards to be placed down, a bit of harassment to be dealt, but not exactly the most even exchange of affairs. Bane for an Enigma, is that worth it? Not entirely sure. Scandal, currently sitting on 43 to 26, and this causes some more problems for Sing. That the Astral Imprisonment, if we look at the levels, level 7 versus level 5, you would be surprised how much experience you lose when you're caught in that Astral Imprisonment. It's worse than Denying. Denying, I still believe you get a tiny bit of experience, and you won't be able to land off every single deny. With this, you're getting no experience at all for a good couple of seconds, and he can pop that thing off every 12 seconds. Down towards this bottom lane. Nothing. Just nothing. Just a very passive lane for the most part. Bambo trying to deal down harassment whenever he can, but he's caught in a bad situation now. A couple of right clicks. No right clicks to follow it up, actually. Scandal being caught off here by the trap. Yeah, got the slow to move in on Kurokai. Or the sleep, rather. Sing Sing needs to back off, but Kurokai is dead to Crepify, as well as the Brain Sap and the Nether Blast, but he's trying to salvage something. Scandal getting low, uses the Astral Imprisonment to save himself. Slow to land down, fantastic Ice Path, catches off both with the Nether Blast. But no casualties being had just yet thus far. Empire really wants this kill, however. Bit of damage should be sustained by Blow Your Brain. He will back off to the safety of his side of the map. Meanwhile, Bat Rider got a bit of vengeance down towards his bottom lane. Finally got the kill there on the Omni. I would have expected that to happen a while ago. Malphus stunned to land down an SS Astral Imprisonment to be used by a bit of defense, but the Black Hole catches him out. Two heroes caught out, but there's no further follow-up damage. Sing Sing moves in. SS is awfully low. Fantastic Ice Wall down again, and Kurokai takes the fall. The rest of the GD are backing off. The rest of Empire moving in. The hook goes down. He catches off Blow Your Brain. Astral Imprisonment to try and stop him, but it doesn't change anything. He still takes the falling. SS trying to back off where he can. Sing Sing still holding his ground. Once again, an even exchange of affairs coming out of both fronts. But remember that Sing Sing is sort of losing his lane pretty hard. If we take a quick gander at that gold graph, we can see Empire have themselves a 1k advantage. Well, almost 1k, about 715. In the experience department, we actually see the good bears sitting at a very happy 1.5k experience advantage, which is not what I would have expected. I'm stumbling over my words. Because Obsidian Destroyer is level 8. Actually, Lanai is caught up. Must have been a couple of kills that have happened. Not as much of a discrepancy as it was a few moments ago. Sing Sing returning back to the lane, needs to get those last hits, needs to get those farm. Maybe we'll see the advantage that Obsidian Destroy had towards the early stages of the game begin to fade away. Astral Imprisonment to go down, no experience to be had. Or last hits for that matter. Or denies, or anything like that, or harassment. No, nothing. How are we looking at item-wise? On the side of Emma, it might be a little bit too early to look. I doubt anyone's got... Let's just look at the significant heroes, shall we? Null Talisman, Power Treads, 1,000 in the bank. That was a good time to look at Pudge, wasn't it? Easy kill coming in from Black. Gotta pay more attention to that mini-map, Toshley. Invisibility rune to be secured up here by Scandal.
Invisibility.
This could be a potential gank if we manage to catch someone out. Go Black is holding his lane, or holding the line, and Scandal's moving in. He wants to try and catch off Sing, but that refraction is going to make killing him fairly difficult.
Radiant's top tower
Astral Imprisonment to initiate, but no further follow-up damage. Ice Path to follow it through. Sing Sing immediately caught out. A few right clicks, pops into the meld, and backs off easy peasy. Empire, bit of a unification going in towards this middle lane. Want to try and take down the tier 1 tower and make life a little bit more difficult to Sing Sing. TPs are rolling in, however. They want to hold this off as best as possible. Fortification is available, is popped off. Funnick continuing to whack his way towards the tower. Hook to go down. Funnick is caught off. He's immediately dismembered, and he is oh so incredibly dead. Dominating streak being secured up by Black, and they're continuing to give their pursuit. They need to get a Malphite stun to go down on Go Black. The Hook, no mana for Hook currently. Dodges there. No Ice Path, but the Macropie does a nice amount of damage. The Crabapie to come down on Black. He will escape. The Bambo pulls in Astral Imprisonment to save his life. Easy peasy, but he might not get away from this so easily. He's caught in. Nether Blast to go down. A big chunk of damage. One more right click will do it, and that ward needs to get taken down. That is the death of Pugner. That is the death of the ward. That is the death of 3 heroes of Empire at the cost of nothing except for a few hit points coming out of the Good Bear studio. And despite the fantastic start that Obsidian Destroyer had towards mid, the entire team of GD are pushing themselves ahead, and the team of Empire are falling back on the back burner. And this might be a bit of the opposite of what we saw in the first game, and more, what we saw in the second game, and more of what we saw in the first game, where it was essentially complete and utter dominance. Coming out from the team of Good Bears, formerly known as Mouse Sports, which I will have several times incorrectly called them Mouse Sports. I believe they're called Zero now. They actually didn't disband after this. They're sticking together, which is awesome because they're a really good team. They're entertaining to watch. They are good at the game. Small army of wards to be placed down. Trap to land down on the Quadro right here. Hook to go down. It catches off. Blow your brains. And oh my lord, he is so incredibly dead. Scandal moves in to try and save the day. He gets the Astral Imprisonment, but he gets caught down. Magical Immunity to go down. The Ice Wall to catch them out. Go Black moves in, the Macropie, Kurukai, and the rest of the good steer need to move in, but Sing doesn't care in the slightest. Hook to go down, it immediately kills off the Obsidian Destroyer. Kurukai taking a lot of damage from that Macropie, however. Sing's caught in the sleep. He's back out right now, and they might dive the tower. There goes a Flame Break. It pushes the Black back. Malphite stunned to land down and Funny, but the Magical Immunity will prevent anything else. But the Hook gets him killed fairly easy. Nice Ice Wall to go down. Funny wants to salvage something. The Black Hole to catch out SS, and SS are going to get right-clicked down at a fairly rapid rate. Funnick jumps straight in, and every single member of Empire is wiped out. The sole survivor just respawned. The first member to be hooked, as a matter of fact. But they are taking a lot of damage. In fact, one well-placed Nether Ward, one ulti, will be the death of many members of the Good Bears, but they wisely back off. They know that such a thing could happen, and such a thing would be horrible if it were to happen.
Middle tower has been
Nice deny coming out of the team of Empire. They managed to salvage at least something out of this situation. If Pugner decided to be a little bit more offensive right then, they could have possibly picked someone off with that Nether Blast. It does a nice chunk of damage, and several members of the Good Bears were low on HP. However, Black would have just hooked them. So if they were going to get a kill, it would be a trade. But if it was on a high priority target, it could be an even exchange. Quite possibly beneficial for the team of Empire. Speaking of Empire, they're looking to maybe get a bit of a counter, but TPs are rolling in, and Sing Sing will easily be able to hold off any creep waves that decide to maraud upon this tier 1 tower. Empire venturing out, killing the jungle, making efficient use of their time. You always want to be doing something. You want to be killing, you want to be taking towers, pushing, farming, and so on and so forth. Item-wise, we see Black looking to be... I'm guessing he's going for a Hood, not a Vanguard. A Vanguard seems somewhat unnecessary. Tanky enough as it is. Hood would make some more sense. Sing Sing sitting on nothing, 900 in the bank, most likely saving his way for a Blink Dagger. Bat Rider already has his Blink Dagger in hand. We can see over in the Enigma, going straight for a BKB, not getting mech or anything, just getting that BKB, wants to get those uninterrupted black holes. And we do have a lot of potential interruption. I'm going to assume Decrepify will interrupt the black hole. We've got Astral Imprisonment, we've got Bane. The ult is going to go straight through BKB, however, so that we need to take note of. Needs to catch out Bane in the black hole, or else it will still get interrupted. Scandal venturing about, or rather, Empire venturing about the place, unifying towards this bottom lane, and the TPs are rolling in. The team of Mouse Sports are not going to let them take down this tier 1 tower, not without a big fat fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Quick gander at the gold, and we can see the Good Bears have themselves around a 3k advantage, and the experience department 7.5k, all in the way of the good boys. The Good Bears, the GDB, however you wish to say it, whatever you wish to call them. Mouse Sports, if you so desire. Zero, as they are now currently known as. Illusion being sent out to go on a bit of a gander. Won't find anyone, however. The team of Empire have backed well away. Scandal is pushing in towards this top lane. The tower has already sustained a little bit of damage. The creep wave should be eliminated fairly rapidly thanks to the use of that arcane orb. And the tower will probably sustain some damage. I don't think it will be taken down, however. Empire, however, they want to go for gold, but two places at once. They're pushing in towards this bottom lane. They will be trading it, however. This tier 1 tower is continuing to sustain damage from the duo that are residing down here. Nice use of these illusions as well, as I mentioned before. Bit of scouting information. And the team of GDB have managed to ward off the marauding members of Empire, but they will simply rotate, switch their fields a little bit, go to the top and try and take this tower down. Currently sitting on about a third of its HP. Maybe a quarter, really. And this tower will get taken down. Fortification is available. They might pop it off, but they have to do it soon. There goes the fortification. The rest of the good boys are moving in to try and assist out. The TPs are rolling in as well, but the Nether Blast perfectly timed. But they are going to pay for it. We have a lasso coming in on SS, even though his immunity up. Funnick being caught down, the Macropyre as well as the Flamebreaker. A lot of AoE damage being sustained by both sides. The ulti to come out of Obsidian Destroyer. Sing Sing forced to back off. Dismember to come down to SS. SS will die within a few more right clicks, but there goes a Brain Sap to kill him down. Astral Imprisonment means he is still alive. Buyback being had by Lanaya. Scandal right clicking down Black. Black is forced to back off, but Alex will take a casualty. But Bane also was taken down by Alex before they took a fall. The hook goes down, nicely dodged by Scandal. Won't be able to take him down now, but Suddenly the Molotov cocktail flies through and gets the kill on that Obsidian Destroyer. 3 for 4. 3 for 4. Remember that Sing Sing bought back into the action, so he can start farming almost immediately. Admittedly, if he didn't buy back, he would probably have his Blink Dagger. A bit of an unnecessary buyback right there. But they still came out ahead, so it's really not that significant for the team of the Good Bears. Black is indeed working his way towards a hood. Turn that into a pipe. Vanguard just seems a bit far-fetched. BKB's got a good while to go coming down before... a good while to go before Kurokai will have that BKB, unfortunately. Same can be said for Sing Sing and his Blink Dagger, but nowhere near as much. He needs about 700 more, and he will have it in hand.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Out of Shadows, normal boots, nothing more to be said. That is the life of a hard supporter. Batrider wants to pick up 4-star for his next item, has himself the Blink Dagger all ready to get in position, get off those sick lassos. Lassos, whichever way you wish to say. Omni working his way towards a mechanism. Won't be too much longer, and that nice chunk of gold that he got from the conversions definitely helped out. 4-star in hand for the Obsidian Destroyer. Jakiro currently sitting on, well, absolutely nothing except for a Bracer. Hugner's going straight for that Aghanim Scepter, wants that no cooldown on the life break. And SS just being the role of support once again. Mousesports moving in towards this Roshan pit, but the team of Empire have this well warded. They no doubt see that they are moving in. They walk straight past. Black is hiding in on the high ground. And Empire look willing to let this slip. It doesn't look like they have any chance of taking this down. Roshan's health is falling down to a quarter. Yeah. He's dead. Aegis of the Immortal secured up by Lanaya, not being given to Pudge.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Bottom tower denied by the team of Empire. This is their second tower that they denied, I believe. They denied the mid, they denied bottom. Blink in, Lasso up on Black. We're moving in. We're going to have the Ravage to follow it up. No, we will not. I mean, the Dismember landing down on Scandal. Astral Imprisonment will do nothing, and the ulti will do nothing as well because it doesn't land. Black will be the next to fall, but a lot of damage being sustained while they were at a double kill secured up by Black. Moving in on Kurokai moving in on Funnick rather, but he pops off the magical immunity.
Dire's bottom tower is under
There should be a
attack.
fairly easy tier 2 tower secured up by them. There are 2 members down, one of them being a very big and essential member to the mix, but he will be returning to the fray within 21 seconds. He also doesn't have a head.
Dire's bottom tower
Fortification is
under
available. Are they going to use it? We have Funnick moving in just a lot. And blow your brain, goddammit. Nether Blast to go down. Bambo doesn't want to catch him out. Doesn't even have the Lasso just yet. Have to be careful of Black and the hook, however.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Slowing them down. Go Black charging in on the offensive. Fortification goes down. Ice Path just barely misses in on Sing. Black's holding up on the high ground. He wants to get off a 6-6 hook. Will he hook off Funnick, however? Funnick not quite getting pushed where he needs to be pushed. And the tier 2 tower will take a fall. The hook goes down, just barely misses out on Blow Your Brain, but the Mouth of Sun lands down on him. Magical Immunity to follow it up. He charges in on the offensive with the tower being taken down. Bambo blinks in. Lasso goes down. The Magical Immunity will do nothing, and instantly Blow Your Brain takes a fall. Black wants to get off another hook, see if he can pull someone else out from the field. It will be off cooldown within the next couple of moments. Malphite stunned, but the Astral Imprisonment will save his ass. SS putting the sleep down on Sing. Sing getting awfully low, as a matter of fact, with the ulti to come down from Alex. The ulti to come down from SS. It takes him down, but the Black Hole catches out 3 members of the team of Empire. And now the damage to come out of the GD studio will be absolutely absurd. Funnick takes the fall to the ulti. Bit of return of damage, but it's not enough in the slightest. Ice Path to go down, catches off Bambo and Black. They need to back off now. Hooks him away to safety, but Bambo will still take a fall. One more right click will do it. Black might want a bit of vengeance, however. He can get the hook down and Scandal, but it's currently on cooldown. Black will back off. And things will calm down. For the next couple of moments, where the hook comes down and Scandal gets hooked onto the high ground. The Astral Imprisonment goes down. He's not going to stick around to try and get this kill. The Ice Path to go down. We're currently chasing in on Black. Black needs to run away very fast, force stuffing in on the offensive, and he's going to be able to TP himself out, or will he? Will the damage be enough? The sleep goes down, and Black is incredibly dead. Ice Path to follow it up. There goes another blast to Crepify. A lot of damage, and he's still standing, but he will fall within the next right click. Godlike streak ended short by Bane. A nice chunk of gold secured up by him. And Sing Sing says, screw the Blink Dagger. I've bought back too many times. I'm going straight for a Desolator. No, for BKB, excuse me. Not too much before he has it as well. Just a few hundred more and he will have that recipe in hand. Bane is really too far. He shouldn't be here, but the good bears move straight past him and don't see him at all. Nice lucky break, but they are hiding in on the high ground. We want to try and get in a blink to Lasso or a blink to Hook. Will it happen? However, we're moving in on the tower. It's sustaining a lot of damage. The fortification goes down. The conversion being sent in on the offensive. Kurokai doing the same. They're moving in. They're going to go up on the high ground. Bane catches him out. His position was indeed useful. Kurokai caught down the force off to try and help him out, but it won't help. The ulti to come down from SS, and that is the death of the Enigma. Bambo being forced to back off. Same can be said to Sing. They can't fight in on this. There's just too many. They need someone like Black to pull them out of the action, but he is well out of position. Tower takes a fall. Slow to land down on a lot of them. Scandal magical immunity up. No further follow-up damage to come out of either side, however. Both will be backing off. And Empire had themselves a nice little victory there. They got themselves a kill, and they got themselves a tower. We take a quick gander at the gold graph. We can see it's dipped up closer to being even ground, but the team of the Good Bears still have a slight advantage over on the experience department. Still a 6k advantage secured up by the team of the Good Bears. Did they just take a tower? I swear I heard a tower. I think the top tower just fell. Which will change things even more. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Black is currently a very fast Pudge. Will he be able to find anyone to kill, however? The answer to that question will most likely be no. Or maybe it will be yes. Maybe it will be no. Well, not very much in the bank. Just has his pipe, as we can see it glaring in his inventory. Sing Sing now has his BKB. Just needs to bring it, courier it over to himself. We see Bambo, Force Staff, and Blink. Kurokai currently sitting on... Does he have his BKB yet? No, he doesn't. He still needs that Mithril Hammer, which he needs 600 more for. So he'll have his BKB soon, and once they all have their BKBs up, they'll jump straight into the fight. But over on the side of Empire, item-wise, how are we looking? Black has nothing, but that is the life of a support. Over on the Omni Knight, Mechanism, Arcane Booties, and a Bracer. We can see Pugner still working his way towards the Aghanims. Needs 1,000 more before he has enough for all of the components. Keeping this money available, however, in case he needs to buy back in the case of an emergency. Bane working his way towards the Force Staff by the looks of it. Yes, indeed. An Obsidian Destroyer not having much more than he had before. In fact, at the start of the game, he pretty much had that Null Talisman and Power Treads.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Hook to go down, Funny caught out, the Dismember to immediately follow it up. With the Sun to go down, the Astral Imprisonment to save his life. Brain Sap to follow it up. Nice Nether Blast to go down. Funny, however, gets hooked up immediately. And that will be the death of him. Godlike needs to back off. The pipe absorbing up all the spell damage. Sing Sing charging straight in on the offensive. The Nether Ward's being a nuisance. Someone needs to take that down. Hook to go down. Hooks back Sing Sing. Now we're charging in on Bambo. No, with Astral Imprisonment going to save his life for the next couple of seconds. But Bambo is where he shouldn't be. He's trying to run, but alas, we force off in the offensive. That Scandal will pay for it. The Venomous Scale to go down. The Crepify will only delay the inevitable. That ulti does a lot of damage. Alex and Kurukai. Kurukai takes a fall. Alex is burning up. It looks like he will escape. The Sleep to come down and sinks him. SS going on a bit of a venture. Negative Urn Charge. He pops his invis, but the Crepify, the Nether Blast, manages to take him down, and Alex has to back off rapidly. Hook to go down on Black. Black gets taken down. Black is continuing to move on. The Dismember to land down on SS. He takes another kill. Chabak, Alex returns to the fray. Venomous Gale to land down and blow your brain. Maybe they can get off a hook, but Black is very low. Alex needs to start running. And what looked like a potential nice little fight for Empire, that Pudge just turned it around. Black MVP once again. Fantastic Pudge player. TP's back to the safety of his base, to the rejuvenating waters, or... I don't know, waters, is it blood? I think it might be blood, or maybe it's just lava. Now, lava wouldn't really be healing, would it? I think it's blood. I'm going to assume it's blood. We have water over here. Nice, pristine crystal waters in the Radiant Fountain. Dire Fountain is not so much evil, but it's definitely not very pleasant. Healing blood doesn't sound like the most pleasant thing to take a bathing in. Alex is sitting on 2,500. What does he want to purchase for himself now? He's a rich Venomancer. He might just buy 5 braces. Just fill his inventory with braces. He'll be a happy individual indeed. It's possible he might go for Aghanims. Aghanims combined with that ultimate is a lot of damage. It's 1,600 damage. Of course, it can't kill you, but if you get an ulti on 5 members, they're going to be in a lot of pain, because I don't think anyone has over 1,600 HP. They would all be brought down to that 1 HP, and I'm fairly certain that that ulti goes through BKB as well. So BKB, magical immunity, would not help them. They do have a heal, they do have a mechanism, but that even with the extra health from the mechanism, they would still be brought down to 1 HP. They would still need to either leave the fight or win it in a very rapid rate. Pudge looks to be going towards a BKB, possibly Aghanims, but BKB sounds far more likely. 2,100 in the bank. 4 staff being delivered over to the Enigma when we're all getting 4 staffs. Maybe that Ogre Club is just for a bit of extra HP. We'll get a BKB later, utters Kurukai. He didn't actually utter that, by the way. I just want to put that out there, I guess. Empire unifying just a bit. We see the team of GB just constantly farming. Black hiding in position. Could maybe hook off this midget skeleton. Will he be able to do so? He needs to get in position. Blinking in, there goes a lasso, the trap to land down as well. Hugner is oh so incredibly dead. The hook lands, and that is the death of the skeleton midget.
Had you but eyes to see.
The mortality of the tier 2 tower towards its top lane is in danger. The second last exterior tower remaining. Bottom one's also not looking too healthy either. Empire holding their position, but so does seem the good bears are just waiting for the next creep wave to move in. It will rapidly eliminate it and then push in on this. Nice ice pass to come down, but Jakiro is forced to back off. They can't act on this. Magical immunity come down. They're charging in the offensive. The Black is Malphus stunned up. Forced off in on the offensive. Dismember, no Dismember to go down. The heal to go down. Dismember on SS. SS is incredibly dead. The heal will do absolutely nothing. And Good Black, despite the nice macro pyre and the ice path, will get taken down as well. 3 members of Empire currently in the depths. And this is an easy tier 2 tower secured by the Good Bears.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Thank you, announcer. The top tower will fall. Fortification is not available.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And this is looking to be a potential
Radiant's bottom
GG.
tower is under attack.
2 members down, tier 3 tower bear, no fortification. Black charges in on the offensive, wants to try and hook someone out. Will it land? Blink to Lasso to come out and funning. And then the magical immunity, but the black hole catches out 3 of them, or 1 of them. Well, the Astral Imprisonment, I'm wondering where he went. Dismember to come down and funny, the ulti will land down as well. It didn't do any damage at all. The pipe absorbed it all. Scandal forced to back off. Buybacks being have Bambo alongside Black, fairly low on HP, but they will recover within the next few moments. Loyal Brain charging in on the offensive, wants to try and salvage something from this. Will they catch anyone off? Nether Ward to go down, and now he's in a bad situation. Forced off into a bad situation indeed. Hook, just barely missing on Bane. Nice dodge to come out of SS. Pulls off the life break, but ends up cancelling it. Sing Sing now backing off. Sleep landing down on Alex, and he will be the sacrificial lamb of this little fight right here. Sing Sing continuing on his escape, and will be able to get away. He tried to get off the ulti, but alas, no such thing happened. The Fog of War just screwed him up right there. 2 kills and 1 casualty, support for several. You can't help but be happy with that. From here on out, the Good Bears might transition into a Roshan, get that Aegis of the Immortal up on either Lanaya or Pudge. I would assume Pudge because at 2600 HP, Takes a lot to kill him. BKB enhanced the Enigma. Popped off in the last fight, didn't even realize. Here goes Roshan. He will get taken down in a fairly rapid manner. But Empire are well aware that such an endeavor is going on. They're smoked up, they're charging in on the offensive. 5 sentry wards on Jakiro. Screw gems, just go for sentries. The gem's a bit risky because, again, a lot of Empire are dying. Nice use of these conversions, but they are smoked up. No one's going to catch them out. There goes the Ice Path. Doesn't catch off anyone. Damage come down on Kurokai, but Bambo blinks in. Magical immunity does nothing, but the Firewalk also does nothing. Scandal decides to back himself off. Sing Sing caught off, but the BKB means he takes no damage from the magical spells. Immediately, the Midget Skeleton takes a fall, and the damage is continuing to be dealt down. Kurok takes down the sentry board. No, the ward is actually still up, but SS is being right-clicked down. BKB is just running after Kurokai. Astral Imprisonment being used defensively right here. SS finally will get taken down, but Scandal is in the worst situation of his life, and he's the next one to fall. The sole survivor will be that of the... I thought the Midget Skeleton died. I could swear to God he died. No, buyback would have happened a while ago. I guess the Midget Skeleton lived. I still don't believe him though. He has the most last hits as well. Just realized. I swear the Midget Skeleton died. What the hell is he building? These two don't no. Wait, is he going for Scotty? Well, I wish him luck. I mean, he's got a lot to go. And he keeps dying like this. Ray Ray being caught out, dismembered to go down, and that is the death of the Midget Skeleton. Now he's dead. Bastard won't be getting away, and a mega kill streak secured up by Sing Sing.
Radiant's middle tower.
Hook to go down. There we go. We've caught out Jakiro. Dismember to go down. No, it does not. It's currently on cooldown. And he does force up his way to safety, but SS is in no such dire situation. BKB being popped off with Black charging straight in. Double kill secured up by Sing. Right-clicking everyone down, but the magical immunity being returned. There goes a hook. No dismember to go down just yet. Still on cooldown. Ice Path catching out 3 of them, as well as the ulti to come down from OD. Sing Sing takes the falling, but he has the Aegis of the Immortal. Going for a hook, he catches out Jakiro once again. That is the death of Jakiro. Sing Sing gets his way out of there easy peasy. Magical immunity still going down there on Scandal. Buyback being had by the Jakiro. He needs to be here to try and help out. He might just die immediately. Heal to go down, just barely missing down the hook there from Pudge. Ice Path catches out 2. No further follow-up damage, however. The Dual Breath doesn't catch out anyone. The Bears are electing to back off. They could continue to push in on this, but they want to play it safe. No need to potentially throw away a good lead. Stay back, lick your wounds, get your HP back up, buy a couple of items, and then return straight back into the action to commence the plowing. I'm not surprised Pugner and the Scotty that he's going for. Not what I would have expected, needless to say. An Obsidian Destroyer seriously falls off because of the pipe and the BKB. His Q ability, his Arcane Orb, does a lot of damage, but it doesn't go through magical immunity, and of course the pipe will absorb it up, and same can be said for the ulti. Actually not sure if the damage from this goes through BKB or not. It might not. Black having himself 28 stacks of Flesh Heap and almost 3000 HP, not to mention the magical immunity to come out from the pipe. He's in a good situation. Killing him will be no easy feat at all.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Checking just to make sure that they don't know that they're up here on the high ground with the use of that sentry ward. They need to try and get the jump on them from superior positioning and win a team fight if they want any hope of defending this last push coming out from the good Bears. Being cautious. SS charging in. There goes another ward that goes straight in. The BKB's being popped off left, right, and center. Magical immunity coming down from Scandal. Sleep to land down there on Alex. BKB being popped off. Bambo being caught down by the ultimate coming from Bane. Roguelike being right-clicked down. Dismember to land down on him. He is oh so incredibly dead. Buyback being had by the back rider after he takes a fall. Scandal running for his life. Physical immunity to go down to the black hole will do. It does nothing against the might of that black hole, and the rot just sticking around there. Doing some damage to him as he's stuck in the sleep. Another member takes a fall. Funnick gets right-clicked down there by Sing, and now SS running for his life. Needs to get off the Malefice from Kurokai. Will get it. No, he takes a fall anyway. I think he did get the Malefice stun. Nope. I don't know how he died just then, to be honest. No hook. I have no idea how he died. GG, well played, coming out of the team of Empire. Mouse Sports. I mean, the good Bears have secured victory. Barracks will fall fairly rapidly, and the next one to fall will, of course, be the Ancient. Unless the rest of the good bears disconnect and then we have to wait like 50 minutes
Dire's
for
bottom
the game to
tower
properly
is
end. I'll
under
just, of
attack.
course, use the magic of editing. Whack. Whack. Dead. Oh, so
Radiant's
incredibly
middle
dead.
tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Creep Wave, they're actually going to disconnect instead of killing this, I think. I really hope they don't do that. Just kill it. Come on, Sing. Yeah, Sing wants to end this. He wants to kill off the throne. Dead, dead, dead.
Radiant's middle
The rest of the
tower
good
is
bears,
under
however,
attack.
don't care. Alex has already left. He just hasn't disconnected from the game just yet.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Sing, just focus the Ancient, man.
Radiant's
There we
ancient
go.
is under attack.
Let's skip things up a little bit so we can jump straight to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Empire going up against the good bears. And the winner bracket of Starladder 3. That's really loud. It's seriously loud. Can we get the score screen, please? There we go. Takes way too long for that to happen. Game number 1 secured by the good bears. Game number 2 secured by Empire. And the good bears continue on with their trend in game number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, my name has been Toshley. I'll see you next time.